Please subscribe and don't forget to press the bell icon to get notified whenever we upload a new video.
For those of you just joining us, we have some extremely tragic news. Atal Bihari Vajpayee, our three-time Prime Minister, is no more. He passed away at 5:05 this evening at the All India Institute of Medical Sciences. He had been ill, critically ill for the last 9 weeks. He had been in the hospital. The Prime Minister has visited him on several occasions, and for the last 2 days, we've seen a large number of opposition leaders, BJP leaders, visit the All India Institute of Medical Sciences as well. Joining us right now is Mr. Kanchan Gupta, somebody who's worked very, very closely with Atal Bihari Vajpayee. Mr. Kanchan Gupta, this is an hour of grief. How do you remember your time in Atal Bihari Vajpayee's Prime Minister's office?
I have very fond memories, and I think that he was the last of old guard stalwarts, people who really towered above everybody else. And we now talk in terms of visionaries and their vision, but he was someone who was always thinking years ahead of him. And in a sense, what we see today, India's magical transformation, in great measure, we owe it to him. Thank you.
Mr. Gupta, if I could put in one more question. I know it must be disturbing you deeply as well, and we won't take very long. But I guess Mr. Vajpayee was one person, and we've been seeing this. I was there at the All India Institute of Medical Sciences, and I saw leaders from across party lines visit him with a lot of respect. And he was somebody who really could actually pull up the opposition, and nobody would take it personally. And we remember this conversation between P.V. Narasimha Rao and Atal Bihari Vajpayee, when Narasimha Rao called him to complain that you've criticized the budget presented by Manmohan Singh, and he's so unhappy that he wants to resign. Please have a chat with him. And then Atal Bihari Vajpayee personally called Manmohan Singh to tell him not to take it to heart, as these are only political battles.
Yeah, but I don't think today is the day to talk about politics.
Yeah.
Today is not a day to talk about government and opposition. Today, I think, is a day for the country to, for the nation to pay homage to somebody who, as I said, to whom India owes a lot. Thank you. I am distraught. I really don't.
I completely understand, sir. Thank you very much for joining us. We appreciate your words and time. So that was Kanchan Gupta, very, very upset at the demise of Atal Bihari Vajpayee, somebody who's worked as an OSD in the Vajpayee PMO as well. We also spoke to L.K. Advani's office a short while back, and we were told that he was disturbed and he was not talking to anyone after returning home. And probably there could be a statement from his office. Remember, L.K. Advani was one of the closest aides and confidants of Atal Bihari Vajpayee. And as we get you more reactions this evening, and there will be a lot, let me tell you that there is also a story about the life and times of Atal Bihari Vajpayee, the first non-Congress Prime Minister to complete a full term. Remember, he has been a Prime Minister for 13 days, for 13 months, and also for almost 6 years.
ऊंचे पहाड़ पर पेड़ नहीं लगते, पौधे नहीं उगते, न घास ही जमती है सिर्फ बर्फ, जो कफन की तरह सफेद, कफन का जो कपड़ा होता है ना, सफेद कपड़ा, उसकी तरफ इशारा किया गया है.
The quintessential Atal Bihari Vajpayee seeking a reconciliation with death. In this statesman's world, there was no such term as retirement. Born in Gwalior on Christmas Day in 1924, Vajpayee began his political career with the student wing of the Communist Party. But he found his true calling with the Bharatiya Jan Sangh, which he co-founded in 1951. When the emergency was declared in 1975, Vajpayee was detained, only to emerge as one of the top leaders of the Janata government. After the government collapsed, Vajpayee helped form the Bharatiya Janata Party in 1980. In the next 15 years, Vajpayee was to lead the party from just 2 seats in the Lok Sabha to nearly 200. In 1992 came the Ram Janmabhoomi temple controversy, one of the most difficult phases of Vajpayee's political career. When blood spilled on the streets after the demolition of the Babri Masjid, Vajpayee's stand remained nebulous. In 1996, Vajpayee finally got his first shot at leading the government, but the adventure only lasted 13 days. Vajpayee insisted that he had not been defeated.
We have given up office, but not our responsibility to serve the nation.
Vajpayee returned to power with a stronger mandate in 1998. His popularity spiked when India successfully conducted a nuclear test in Pokhran. A year later, he became the first Indian Prime Minister to take a bus into Pakistan through the Wagah border. But just when all seemed to be going well, the coalition fell apart. Public sympathy, however, was still with the man who had successfully handled the Kargil war. In October 1999, Vajpayee became Prime Minister for the third time, a tenure that lasted its full term. The highlights of this stint were Vajpayee's attempts at peace with Pakistan despite the parliament attack and his carrying forward of reforms. But this was also the time of Vajpayee's biggest shame. He was widely criticized for his reluctance to intervene in the Modi government's handling of the Gujarat riots in 2002.
जो कुछ गोधरा में हुआ वो सबके लिए शर्मनाक है, लेकिन गोधरा के बाद गुजरात में जो कुछ हुआ उसकी भी उतनी कठोर निंदा होना चाहिए.
In 2004, the NDA ran the India Shining campaign pegged on India's surging economy. But things did not go according to the plan. NDA lost the Lok Sabha elections badly. Following the defeat, Vajpayee slowly withdrew from active politics, taking on the role of a Margdarshak, one who would show the way forward for the party. History, however, will remember Atal Bihari Vajpayee as one of India's finest prime ministers, a true statesman of modern India.